Welcome to the 2022 SwimSwam Commonwealth Games Fantasy Draft. I'm Coleman Hodges. I'm joined by SwimSwam's Braden Keith, Loretta Race, and Ben Dornan, and we are here to make the best possible fantasy teams from the 2022 Commonwealth Games start lists. You guys ready to do this thing?
You don't have to call me editor-in-chief. You can just call me champion, Braden Keith.
What was the thing you said, editor? Did you call yourself editor and champion?
Yes. That will be my new official title because I'm in charge here and I can do whatever I want.
I was going to say that was Worlds. This is Commonwealth. So it's a blank slate.
And the key difference here is that there is only one distance event per gender. So Ben's team is going to take a serious hit already. He's already lost.
It's true. I can't have Bobby Fink this time.
Yeah. Daniel Service, first round pick.
So Ben, quickly explain the rules in terms of how this draft is going to work and what key differences there are from our 2022 Fantasy World Championships draft.
Yeah, so basically there's 4 of us. We're each going to end up with a team of 8 swimmers. There's no country categories like last time, so it's not like last time in that regard. It's just 8 swimmers with a maximum of 2 swimmers per country on each team. So you can't just load up with Australians. It's swimmers with 2 swimmers per country.
And that's per Commonwealth nation versus per World Championship nation.
Right.
So we have 2 Englishmen and 2 Scots.
I can't draft Americans?
Coleman, you can do whatever you want.
What?
You can draft Americans if you'd like. It's really
My number one pick
hard to get America into
Katinka
this
Hosu.
We worked really hard to get America into this meet and the politicians wouldn't listen.
It's BS. We are doing a whole new draft list. We're picking from a hat again. Ben, get us started. Give us our order.
All right, this is the hat. Number 1 draft is Retta.
Ooh.
First to last.
Retta starting us off.
Nice.
Are you going to pick
think it's
Matt
right.
Richards because you like his tattoos?
Number 2 is me. I'm not last, or I think I was 3rd last time, but Retta and then me. 3rd will
This is
be
rigged.
Guys, it doesn't matter.
Coleman.
I'm going to win.
Oh,
Yeah, it's rigged, isn't it?
Braden.
I
Braden.
thought by making
at
me
the
last,
end.
he would make me lose, but he's wrong.
All
It's
right.
not rigged, but I'm happy that you're going last.
All right. Retta, Ben, myself, and then Braden. That's that. So Loretta, whenever you're ready, let's kick us off.
Time out. We need to do team names.
We do.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I
right.
almost
The most
forgot.
important part of a fantasy draft. Team
Yes.
names.
All right. Loretta, your first pick. What's your team name going to be?
Mine is called Petey's Immortal Foot.
Ooh.
That's what it is.
Whoa.
So we'll find out.
Cool.
All right.
I
So,
like
but
it.
my
I like
first
it.
pick is not Adam Petey. It is Emma Mckeon.
Nice.
And I'm super, super stoked.
Yeah, I think
think
that
anyone
was
would be.
definitely the only pick.
She could
me.
become the most decorated Commonwealth Games athlete. Already Olympian for Australia.
I think she's going to
really?
be, right? She's only
Yeah.
3 medals away.
So yeah, so I get a bonus for that. It's an unwritten rule. So
Do
Fine.
you?
You can have all the
Who
bonuses. you
holds
want.
that record right now?
I think it was Susie O'Neill, I want to say.
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
So
Oh,
beat that,
Australian.
boys.
All right. Well, I think that for my second pick, it's going to be someone that I didn't get last time, and it's going to be on.
Hold
my
on.
list.
Hold on. What's your team name?
Oh, my name is the Bald-Headed Haydens, after Brent Hayden, our beloved Canadian.
Bald-headed Haydens. All right.
First team name after
Headed
somebody
Hayden.
who is not swimming at this meet.
My last time was Dana Vollmer. She was not saying the spirit lives on. You know.
All right.
No,
Bald-headed
if you could
Hayden's
have-
first pick. Sorry. Go ahead, Braid.
I was just going to say, if Ben could have all of his team names on his team, he would do a lot better.
That's true.
Brent-
I would love if Brent Hayden was going to this with me. That would be
Although
great.
he hasn't won a Commonwealth Games medal since 2010.
All right. Bald-headed Braden's first pick is
Molly O'Callahan.
The bald-headed who's?
Oh.
I thought he said
What did-
Brady.
What did you? Well,
The bald-headed Braden's and
his name is Brent Hayden,
have
which
all
kind
of
of
the hair.
creates.
That's my mistake. Sorry.
Molly O'Callahan is my answer.
Ooh,
She's my first
Good
pick.
pick.
that is a good pick.
Oh, Coleman, this is
All right.
breaking just how you wanted it.
Is it? Who am I
because
gonna
Ben
pick?
already made his first bad pick.
That's if she was the second highest scorer at Worlds in this draft.
It's a pretty good pick. All right.
Only at
My team is the Birmingham Critters. And as such, I'm rolling with pick number 1, Kyle Chalmers.
Can you make sure everybody understands that reference?
Kyle Chalmers owns his own reptile business called KC Critters, short for Kyle Chalmers Critters. And it's pretty amazing. If you check out the Instagram,
It's gross.
it's a ride.
Gross, though.
It's
If you're
it's
not a
ride.
reptile person, stay away.
Guys, there are definitely mixed relays at the Commonwealth Games.
Which ones?
yeah.
400 free and 400 medley. Somebody said in our pre-show prep that there was no mixed relays, and that's wrong.
Wow. All right.
So anyway,
And some
change
of
your
us
draft
didn't want to
strategies.
correct people.
There you go. I
Well,
don't think
that's
I
why
think that
Molly
just
O'Callahan's
boosted
a good
mine a
pick.
lot.
Boosted all of ours the exact
Yeah.
same amount, I'd say.
All
My
right,
turn?
Braden, team name.
Yep.
Yeah, team name.
Braden's
Braden.
pick number 4 and 5.
My team name is the Mercian Mercenaries. As I begin my campaign to go back to 10th century pre-Danelaw divisions of England when assembling countries for the Commonwealth Games. You'll hear more about that in the coming months. But my first pick is going to be Kaylee Mcewen.
Nice.
Not who
I think she's going to win 4 individual gold medals and break a world record.
I'm surprised. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised.
Reminder of the world record bonus: 3 points for an individual world record.
Yep.
Nice.
I think this is more likely to break a world record than Mckeon. So
Yeah, but Titmus is only swimming 1 relay. My second pick, how many relays is Kaylee Mcewen going to swim?
Maybe 2
yeah, maybe just the medley, pretty much. The
medley and maybe
Yeah.
mixed medley.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a good enough 200 free to get into that one.
Sure doesn't.
Lame. So I'm
Also,
I'm-
for listeners, sorry, one thing that I wanted to remind people of just listening, I know everyone here knows, is that countries get 3 entries, unlike the Olympics and Worlds where they get to put 2 swimmers in individual events. Countries get to put 3 swimmers in every individual event if they'd like.
that's
So
correct.
just for context.
So now what I'm down to is the choice between Ariana Titmus, who's going to win a bunch of individual gold medals, and Shayna Jack, who might not win any, but is going to have a lot of relay swims.
And let me remind
That didn't work
listeners
out
that
that
you
well.
swum Shayna Jack winning a medal at Commonwealth Games on the
I
SwimSwam
did.
breakdown.
I swum a bronze medal though, like in the 50 free.
Sure.
I think I am going to pick Ariana Titmus.
Okay.
All right.
Bad pick.
It's a terrible pick. All right. All that time for that pick. With my next pick, I am going with Tom Dean.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I know. He was
Loretta
not-
loves Tom Dean.
Ugh.
What's he
Tom Dean
swimming?
is a
Do we
worse
know?
pick than Ariana
He's doing
Titmus.
2 free, 2 IM,
100 free.
relays. He's kind of a beast. He's a ginger beast.
So
It'll be
potential
interesting to see if he
3
can
individual
carry the
medals.
British relays. Yeah,
It will be. He did at Worlds,
that's true.
143 anchor. All right. Ben, pick number 2.
All right. I'm going to take the person who Braden decided to not pick. I'm going to pick going after the redemption swim after breaking her hand during warm-up, Shayna Jack. I think she has we have a very depleted sprint field without Canada's three best sprinters, or three of Canada's best sprinters. Aussies can enter. She's going to be in all of the events. She's going to be in the 50 and 100 for sure. I think she has a shot to medal in both of those, and she's going to be on up to 5 relays for the Australians, potentially, probably 4. And I think she has a high ceiling, and I think that she's really going to get the redemption she didn't get at this year's Worlds. So Shayna Jack.
I see you're borrowing my strategy from Worlds and taking all the relay swimmers.
See,
Well, I mean, I think that's a smart strategy we learned.
but okay, but with my next pick though, okay, I'm going with Duncan Scott because the dude has like 5 or 6 individual events. So so that's I'm changing the strategy where he may not be on a gold medal winning relay, but the dude's gonna win at least 3 individual golds, like at least, probably 4. So Duncan Scott, for the record, he's on my team.
All right. And you have the next pick as well, Retta.
That one is harder, and I think I'm gonna go with James Guy for the relays, and he's doing the 100 fly, which I think he was my pick actually for 1 fly gold. So yeah, James Guy.
All right.
Guy of England.
James Guy of England, not
Just to
James Guy
clarify.
of Wales, not to be confused.
Or
I just want
Scotland.
to remind everyone over all the British people. Okay, so I have no more Australians.
It is funny
Really?
realizing,
You don't have
like,
any
oh,
Australians?
so and so's from Wales. Didn't realize that one.
Well,
No,
not
sorry,
Richard's
Brett, I said
from Wales, but
I
he
have all of my Australians.
Oh, you have 2. You already have 2 on your team. I gotcha.
Yeah, I took 2 right away. Okay.
As
I'm
has
missing now.
everybody but
I have
Loretta
not.
and Coleman. So that's just Ben and I.
All right. So honestly, after I have all of my Australians, I have to start looking at individual events because I don't feel super confident about.
I thought you were
any
going to say Canadians.
countries relays. Well, Canadians definitely incoming, but
I know who you're gonna go with.
some are Macintosh.
Oh.
I don't think I can get relay points from her. I don't think they'll throw her on any of the relays, but I feel pretty confident
So
she'll
many
medal in
bad draft
up to
picks.
5 events.
And now you want to make
Who?
it.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
my
I'm
next
coming out
pick.
swinging during this draft.
I'm filling out my Australian roster with Meg Harris.
Yeah, that
I
was a
think
good
she
one.
will be on 5 gold medal relays. So
That
pretty
was a
psyched
very,
about that.
very, yeah. I think she's like underrated. I, you know what I mean? I feel like all the hypes around O'Callahan and Mckeon, but she's totally way up there with point potential. So that was a good one.
Thanks, Loretta.
I'm
What
positive.
individual
That's
events
the
will
one
she
that's
see?
going to put me over the top of Braden this time.
Mhm.
So, Braden, your pick.
My next pick is going to be Kylie Moss, because I think there's a chance that she gets on Canada's 400 free relay and gets some extra medals out of it.
Yeah.
Because
I
who
have
else
to
is
agree.
Canada?
There's absolutely no way.
Yeah. Who else is Canada going to use on their 400 free relay?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Rebecca Smith, Katarine Savard.
Youngsters. Yeah,
I
they
literally don't know
they
who
do
else.
have a lot of freestylers.
They don't have
Braden, what's your team's name again? I don't.
the Mercy and Mercenaries?
How do you spell that?
MERCIAN. Mercenaries.
All right.
MERC.
Yeah, I got it.
RINIA.
All right. Braden, your pick again.
So
for
I'm
round
done
4.
with Australians. So I've got to get creative. Is Maggie McNeil swimming individuals?
Yeah.
50 back, 100 fly.
50
Maybe.
fly probably.
She is swimming individuals though.
But she's not swimming the individual freestyles, which limits her value a little bit. I am going to take
Has she ever?
Maggie McNeil.
Maggie McNeil.
Real psych.
Do you
out.
see Canada getting a medley relay medal? Probably a medal for the women.
Yeah, because England just gets the English women just get too fractured. And who else is there? South Africa
Yeah.
won't. Scotland won't. It'll be
All right.
New Zealand might. I mean, they have Fairweather and Eve Thomas probably.
I'd take Kylie Moss as a trump over anything New Zealand has.
I'm going up north as well, following up his spectacular World Championships performance. I'm going with Josh Liendo.
Of course.
They wanted him.
Who was the number 2 undrafted swimmer at Worlds, right? No.
I had him.
Loretta had him at Worlds.
Yeah, where the hell?
That's why he broke out, people. Okay. He was on my team.
Yeah, good. That's good.
On my team.
So it is my turn, right?
Oh, it's my turn.
It is?
Yeah,
I lied. It's Ben's turn.
Oh.
it's my turn.
I know who Loretta's going to pick.
Oh, I bet.
I almost said Tom Dean, but I can't take Tom Dean.
No, you I know who you think I'm going to pick, Brayden.
I think I'm gonna go to a country that no one's gone before
Ever.
and take Matt Sates,
Mr.
Teammate.
First round draft pick.
Wow.
Tatiana Shoemaker.
No. Oh, you're not
I tricked you.
picking
His
Matt
teammate,
Sates.
Tatiana Shoemaker. No.
I actually would have picked Sates ahead of her, quite honestly.
Yeah, so would I. Can you imagine being Matt Sates and going first round in the World's draft?
I know.
Sliding to at least
I wonder if he
fifth
knows.
round
I was wondering that.
Commonwealth draft.
Yeah.
I think Ben learned. You learned something.
Yeah. I don't think he belongs on my team.
He's got that learning mode.
I don't think he's a good fit for my team.
Yeah, there's a place for him. He is great, but he's just not. He's not for me.
It's not a good culture fit.
All right, so I'm tempted to choose Cody Simpson. I'm just totally kidding. Totally kidding.
Nice.
Coleman, you have to pick Cody and put him on your team.
No,
Yes.
that was going to be my backup
Kyle,
team
that's
name.
A handcuff pick.
My backup team name was going to be Mckeon's Love Triangle. So,
Oh, that's such a good
Oh.
name.
yeah, I know. But I went with Petey's
That's
Immortal.
really
Fate.
funny.
Especially,
Kyle Chalmers
you can.
has
I think you should be able to change it, especially because you drafted McKeon. If you want to, it's your
I'll
team.
think about
Sorry.
Okay.
That's such a good name, Loretta.
All right. I will think about it. But okay, Brayden, can I ask you who you think I'm going to draft?
I think you're going to draft Lewis Burris.
Yes, I am going to draft Bruce Burris. So that he is on my team, and I'm done with England. I'm telling you guys what Josh Liendo did at Worlds, Burris is going to do at Commonwealth Games.
Well, you're the master at picking
just
the
the master.
breakouts.
You can just leave it at that. I'm just the master.
But
right,
Liendo
he-
has more races, right? Because he's got the fly events.
He's got the fly too. Yeah.
Flies and freeze.
Loretta, start us off with round 5.
Oh, I know. Then it gets dicey. 'Cause, like, now I can't do PD, so I know that.
Oh, that was your whole plan.
I'm a fan of his foot. Okay.
You tried to talk us all into PD as a first round pick.
I know, but I do have another Aus. I do have an Australian, so I'm going to go with Elijah Whittington.
Okay. I think that's a pretty good pick.
I think it's.
Does he do the 2 free relay
Yeah.
for Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck
Okay.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I get the
He did in
Australians
Budapest.
mixed up.
Yeah, he's going to get me some points. That boy is. And we get to see Dean Boxall with the hair and the flame throwing, and yeah, exactly. So it's another opportunity for us to see him fly off the handle on deck. So.
All right, Ben, back to you for round 5.
How do people feel about England's chances in the 4x100 free relay for the men? Is there anyone?
I mean,
are they
it's
gonna-
either them or
are they gonna have a
Australia.
chance?
Yeah.
It's going to be close.
I don't think they can not medal.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Medal.
So
That actually might become relevant later, but it's not gonna get me right now. But I think I'm gonna go with Luke Greenbank. I think that he is one of the most underrated backstrokers in the,
Yeah, but
in the
you would choose
conversation
him
these
over
days.
PD?
He medaled at Worlds.
But you would choose him over PD?
I think
It's an
so.
interesting pick.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
not a good
God.
pick, but it's an interesting pick.
It's not a good pick, but I
Those
mean, I
two
love
things
Luke. I
aren't the
love
same.
Luke, but I'd take PD's foot.
All right,
I
Luke.
don't want. It's about
Greenbank.
performance, but it's also about energy. And I don't know if I want Adam Peaty's energy on my team.
You're the worst.
I have to
Oh
say.
my god, this is fake. Do you
My
realize?
generation
So-
is about vibes.
Has,
These are
has a
fake.
general manager ever been fired mid-draft before?
They can fire me.
My team's about vibes.
Who's gonna beat Luke Greenbank in a backstroke? Who's gonna beat Luke Greenbank? Mitch Larkin.
All right. I'm
No.
torn
Really?
between three Brits.
Ooh, which
See,
three?
but you have to clarify. Is it an English Brit? Is it
Oh,
a Welsh
shoot.
Brit?
I'm torn between three English folk.
Okay.
For those
Um,
wondering, I believe Loughborough is located in ancient Mercia. So don't pick any of the Loughborians.
Okay. I guess that means no Adam Peaty.
Yes.
Freya Anderson
No
or
Anna
Abby Wood.
I would take
I think-
Anderson if I were you.
Both have good relay upside. I think.
Is
Did
Abby Wood their medley relay something or backstroke?
it's a good question. Breaststroker
Maybe
maybe,
a breaststroker.
but I like my question is like how did she do it at Worlds and is she gonna have a good meet here?
She did not
'Cause-
do well at Worlds. She is coming off of mono.
Oh, mono.
Or
All right, Freya
glandular
Anderson it is.
fever. They call it glandular fever.
But she,
Oh,
she
that's
I mean,
right.
she had got it like last year. So she's like
You're taking Freya Anderson?
mono.
She was great in ISL, but I am taking Freya Anderson because someone has to win all of those silver relay medals, and I think she has potential to win one or two individual medals as well.
I would have picked her over Wood too.
Would you have picked her over Petey?
I did pick her over Pete.
Well, no, I was asking Retta because Retta and Braden didn't like my pick last time.
You know, they're about
Uh,
even if you take into account the relays. So it's not as bad as what you did, but
Ruthless.
That is.
Um,
I like it.
Is it my turn?
It's Braden's
Yeah.
pick. Two picks.
My first pick is going to be Adam Peaty because this is stupid. Plus, we all decided his foot
Adam
injury wasn't real
Peaty.
anyway, right?
Yeah.
That's why they wouldn't let you film him when you were in Loughborough.
But some
Precisely.
people were filming him very shortly after that injury. It's fine.
Next pick, I'm feeling a little saucy, and I might do something a little weird. As soon as I verify that it's a good decision, I'm gonna take Ben Proud.
not that weird.
Okay. It's weird
That
because he's
is-
not on our cheat sheet
He was
Why?
online.
Why Ben Proud, Braden?
because he's gonna be on 400 free relays, just like he was at the World
Is
Championship.
he?
Yep, he was at Worlds for Great
Okay.
Britain. I'd have to imagine England's gonna have to use him. So
Was he
I don't think he was. I
at
checked
Worlds?
that,
I
and
don't think he was
think
either.
was.
He was on the relay in
I don't know if
2018
they had, like-
at Commonwealths, but
was he not?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. You're right.
Oh, they'll use them.
There might have been Welsh and
They'll use him
Scottish
here.
people.
They'll use him
Yeah.
here.
They will use
Um,
them.
He'll definitely be on the men's 400. He might be on the mixed 400. He could be on the medley. Could be on-
absolutely not.
Why not?
Also, just to note, the British
anchor their medley?
team that came fourth, I think.
Who's gonna anchor England's medley that's not Ben Proud?
Jacob Whittle, Lewis Purse.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Yeah, there's,
Dean was
there's
on
lots
it.
of other
Tom Dean
picks.
was
He
on
will
it
not
over
be on
him
those
at
relays.
Correct.
All right. I would like a breaststroker, and I am picking Laura Van Niekerk of South Africa for my round six pick.
Okay. That's two medals.
Not Kayleen Corbett.
No.
Okay,
Kaylee
we're at
Corbett
an
is
interesting
one medal.
position where it's gotten back to me, and still no one has selected Matt Sates. So
Round six.
I'm considering it. Round 6?
He burned you that
Oh.
much.
Since last round, Matt Sates has had a discussion with the general manager of the Bald-Headed Hayden's
He called me.
and has assuaged some of his concerns over previous behavior.
He called me.
Ugh. I just wish there was like one person who like I know will win like 10 medals right now. But
10
there's
medals.
there
Yeah.
isn't.
I wish there
Yeah.
was one person in round 6 who I
One
who
person
would
that
be a
everyone forgot
solid
about.
10 medals at this meet.
Okay. So I only have 2 Australians. So any other country we can. Okay. You know,
So you only have 2 Australians? When
the only
You
country
can
for which I
only
have 2 is Australia.
gotcha.
So who's
Yeah.
who's your first English swimmer?
Luke
My English swimmer?
Greenbank.
Luke Greenbank.
Luke Greenbank. Backstroke all-star, Luke Greenbank.
Okay.
Watch out for him.
Okay.
Oh
I
man,
don't know who to pick.
Such a bad pick.
Luke Greenbank could win 3 gold medals individually at this meet.
3.
Individually.
All of them. All the backstrokes. Luke Greenbank.
I
50 back,
I could
100
see
back,
him
200
winning
back.
3 gold medals, which makes him a pretty good pick, honestly.
A better pick than Petey, I think. Because Petey's not going to win the 200 breast. We know that. But
Well, but he
who's
could
going to
win the
beat Luke
50.
Greenbank? Yeah,
if
that's
if
true.
England wins the men's medley and the mixed medley, then Petey would win 4 gold medals. So assuming he wins
As
the
would
50
Luke
and the 100.
Greenbank. He's going to be on both of those relays too.
No. You think he's going to
No.
win the 100 back?
Over who's going to win?
Anyone
Every good
else?
backstroker is not a Commonwealth.
I bet
there's
Mitch Larkin musters something to win.
Larkin or Cutesy from South Africa.
Peter Kutsi
Oh,
could
Or
win.
Javier
That's true.
Acevedo.
Javier
No.
Acevedo.
Stunner.
He's been training in Canada and had a solid meet at Worlds. Ben, hit us with the round 6 pick.
Matthew States.
Hey,
All that. To
he
pick
pulled the
Matthews.
trigger.
I don't know. Okay.
Ooh.
It's getting pretty thin, all right?
He hurt you so badly. All right, Loretta,
I know.
finish round 6 off.
I know. I'm on the fence. I think I'm gonna go with the Clo. Chad
Leclos.
Leclos. Yep. He's good for
Mm,
at least a couple fly medals.
Chad Leno.
Yikes. Okay, 2 rounds left, and it is getting thin. Loretta, you got the first pick in round 7.
I'm gonna go with Alice Thomas of Wales.
Alice Thomas
Yes.
of Wales.
Defending 200 fly champion. She's
She
swimming
is
all-
experienced.
Yeah.
How did she do at Worlds? Did she
She
race?
didn't swim a world. She didn't swim a worlds.
She was resting for this.
Yep. She knew she had to, prepare for this draft. So
Nice. All right, Ben, round 7 pick.
Okay, I don't think she's been taken, but I think this is another potential medalist in some of the sprint freeze and maybe a relay. I don't know. I'm gonna take Anna Hopkin.
That's a good pick.
That is a good pick.
Is England's
She
going
has
to win
not
some?
been taken.
Yeah, I think she'll get on some podiums.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with potential. Am I? Yeah, Lewis Clareburt, New Zealand.
It's getting real ugly for those of us who have already chosen all of our Canadians, Australians, and English people.
no, I'm glad it got
Please.
picked up. I'm glad.
Oh yeah, you're down to those minor countries.
Minor
It's
countries,
Wales.
Coleman. Bite your tongue.
Wales, South Africa, and Scotland.
Scotland.
All
There's
right.
still, you guys, there are still a couple good Welsh ones, really. That one of them medaled 2018.
Let me look
2
who medaled
picks.
for Wales.
No idea.
Just give me the name, Loretta.
Daniel Jervis.
Oh yeah,
And then
I-
also
I'm-
Betty And then Meddy Harris, she's doing well in women's backstroke.
Yeah.
So she, that's another solid late round pick.
I think I
Sorry, go ahead.
was just gonna say I think I've got to take Daniel Jervis because he's the closest thing to a gold medalist left that I'm
You're
still
welcome.
allowed to pick.
Mhm.
He's got to win the 1500, right? There's nobody else that's really that close to him. Australia doesn't
Honestly,
have.
I have no idea.
Right. No, you're right. You're right.
Where is he from? Wales?
Yes.
Wales.
Wales. Don't go to Wales. Don't ever go to Wales.
Going to Wales in about 6 weeks. So
Fun.
Really?
It's a reference to what a drunk English girl told me at an interactive theater performance in London one time.
Oh, that's why I didn't get it.
Yeah, I thought Wales was lovely. There's nothing wrong with Wales. Somebody tell me who I should be drafting.
no, because I have one more pick too. We all have one more pick, right? Isn't this the last one?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
round 8.
This is
Yeah,
round
so-
8.
It's just no mercy here, Braden. You do your own.
I have
thing.
mine lined up.
My next pick is going to be Peter Kwitsi from South Africa because I don't have any good choices left. If I could do this over, I would have saved an Australian or an English swimmer for later. But
I
didn't.
really don't think that's a good strategy. Like, that's not a winning strategy. If you would have saved an Australian for later, then all the good ones would have been picked anyway. Like, who would you pick now?
Brendan Smith.
Brendan Smith.
No.
It's like 2 possible medals. I'm not saying he's better than the other Australians.
Yeah, like what Australian is he better than that we already picked, you know?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Abby Wood.
Well, I
Wood.
am gonna pick with my last pick Mary Sophie Harvey. I would pick
Yeah.
Dylan Carter, but I already have Kyle Chalmers and Josh Liendo, and that's a conflict of interest.
Sure. It'd be fun if anyone ever got like a whole podium, but that probably won't happen.
All right, Ben.
That's-
Batter
all right.
up. What can you do? What can you do? You can do.
What can I do to ruin my team or to
Yeah.
make my team?
So you still have a Canadian available.
Yeah.
You have 2 English swimmers, 2 South African swimmers, 2 Australian swimmers.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a Canadian or somebody off the wall.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a Canadian. I feel like Canada's definitely weak, but relays are not too much of an issue here. So I think I'm gonna take Rebecca Smith.
It's a solid pick.
She'll be on a couple of relays. They could get a bronze or a silver or something. I don't know about her individual prospects. She'll probably race a couple things, but I don't know.
It's going to be hard
gonna
for
go
her
with
to
her.
break through the Australian blockade
Yeah.
individually.
I do think she'll get relay points though.
Hopefully a couple. All right, the
All right,
last pick.
Loretta.
I know. I'm debating between Cassie Wild of Scotland and Erica Fairweather of New Zealand.
I thought you were gonna pick Dylan Carter.
That was in the realm of possibility, but now
Wow.
Yep.
He's gonna be the top undrafted swimmer.
Loretta,
Mhm.
don't you still have a Canadian left?
I haven't done any Canadians at all.
That's a lot of
Stay
Oh.
away.
That's a lot of potential relay points. On the board.
Like I'm not up to Canadian swimming knowledge. I'll just totally admit that. So who's left? Tell me.
That's a Chapluha.
Wow. That was
Is she
pretty
gonna be
quick.
on relays?
No, but she'll be a potential.
There's
a
so much
potential
Canadian
medalist
relay
in the
potential.
IMs.
But pick someone who won't be on any of them.
That's Ben Dornan's draft strategy.
It is.
I'm not suggesting someone for my team.
I don't know. Yeah, but that's true.
Katarina
Though.
Savard will be on
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
potentially
That's a good pick.
3 medal winning relays.
Okay. That sounds.
Haley Corbett.
Ingrid Wilm.
All right. No. I'll go with Savard. That I am.
Katarine Savard.
I think that's a good last pick. I think that's your safest
Yeah,
pick.
Okay. Thanks.
Not necessarily
Also-
a ton of upside, but it's a safe pick.
Okay.
She'll
agreed.
get you a good.
Someone we didn't mention is Mabel Zavros. I don't know where they're gonna put her, but she could be on some relays too.
Okay.
All right. So for our listeners or watchers out there, I'm going to go through and just give you a quick update on these teams. We've got Loretta's Petey's Immortal Foot, Emma Mckeon, Duncan Scott, James Guy, Lewis Burris, Elijah Winnington, Chad Leclos, Alice Thomas, and Katarine Savard. We have Ben Dornan's Bald-Headed Haydens, Molly O'Callaghan, Shayna Jack, Summer McIntosh, Tatiana Schoenmacher, Luke Greenbank, Matt Sates, Anna Hopkin, and Rebecca Smith. We have got my Birmingham Critters with Kyle Chalmers, Tom Dean, Meg Harris, Josh Liendo, Freya Anderson, Laura Van Niekerk, Lewis Clarebert, and Mary Sophie Harvey. And finally, we have Braden's Mercian Mercenaries with Kaylee Mcewen, Ariarne Titmus, Kylie Moss, Maggie McNeil, Adam Peaty, Ben Proud, Daniel Jarvis, and Peter Kutzi.
Not weak.
Weak. No, I do want to change my team name because I wound up not getting PD, so I am going to go with Emma's Love Triangle.
No! Yeah. This is why Kyle blocked you on Instagram.
It's done. Sorry.
That's funny.
It's such a good name. I am so
Cody
supportive
Simpson,
of this
undrafted.
decision. Cody Simpson, number one undrafted swimmer. You'll see. All right, stay tuned for our coverage of the 2022 Commonwealth Games, and Ben will be giving you, I don't know, updates whenever they come of this fantasy draft to keep you in the loop of whose team is dominating and whose team, maybe Ben's, I don't know, is not so much dominating.
Yeah.
I'm going to win.